Hi everyone, and welcome to another Wealthsimple RSP update. It's been about 6 months since I've last done one. I'll probably be doing every 3 months going forward. So right now, I've had my RSP with Wealthsimple for about 4 years. I'm going to say November 2020. And I used to put 150 every month. And then I recently updated it, 6 months ago, I updated it to 400 a month. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I have $47,000 in here. I'm up 27%, which is okay, but like take a look at this. So if we look at the 1 year, I'm up 14%. Sounds good, right? But you can only know how you're performing if you compare it to the market, and the market is the S&P 500. So looking at SPY, the last year, I'm about 50% of the market, but I'm not in my Wealthsimple portfolio. I'm not just investing in the S&P 500. I'm investing globally. If we look at the last 6 months, it's up 11%. 6 months here is 16.8. So not the biggest variance, but it's still trailing. But who knows? Maybe over the long term, Wealthsimple could catch up if the S&P 500 or the US doesn't do as well. But just looking at this chart, these are my investments. If you see this big increase, this is just because I put in another $5,000. So when you hover over the chart, the black dotted line, the hidden one, that's what I've deposited. So you can see my, I was doing 150 a month, 150 every 2 weeks, which is why the increases, the steps up are very little here. And then I increased, nice, this is great. Then I've increased to 400 every 2 weeks. And randomly I did a sale. And after every real estate sale, I try to put $5,000 into RSP just to reduce my tax burden. So that's where the $5,000 comes in here. And then we're going to go in. This was group RSP, and I had one before, but I deleted it because I moved it to another account. And this is RSP. This is managed. Managed means it's by Wealthsimple's robo-advisors, and it pays around, I pay around 0.5% per year. And I could prove that. Hopefully I can prove that through the activity a little later. Non-register account, it says minus 100% all time, but that's because I had some funds and I withdrew it. This is a glitch on Wealthsimple. Like I didn't lose 100%, which doesn't make sense. They have a savings account. I had the crypto. I don't really know why I have $4 in crypto. I think that, okay, that's my Ethereum. I guess I have $4 in Ethereum, but I can't sell because it's too low. If you want, they have many other accounts. If you want to add TFSA, RSP, which I have, non-registered, which is when this is, only open this after you've maxed out the first two. First home savings account. You could do a Lira corporate account. These are available on the mobile app only. I'll do the app in another video. This one, my RSP updates have always been on desktop, so I'm just showing that here. But there are more options and features available on the mobile app. So if we go back here, let's click on the managed account. I like that they show you by just like your retirement plan, by the time I'm 65, assuming I deposit 400 every 2 weeks, I'll have 1.46 million, which is great, but that's by 65. I kind of want to retire by 55, which is 612, which is not that good. I've deposited 400 in July. I have auto deposits here. You can add more if you want. I'll try to block my account information if it shows up. So let's click on this. Cool. So I can deposit $44,000 instantly. I don't know why it says that. That's a random number. Or you could use Interact. You could deposit up to $3,000 within 30 minutes, which is great. I like the instant satisfaction of getting money. I don't know why it says $44,000, but that's a story for another day. We go down here. It is what's complicated about this. You have to choose based on certain answers that you give, like how long your time horizon is or what you're investing for. So I said, my time horizon is 20 years and I'm investing for retirement. And then it gave me a portfolio risk from 1 to 10. I chose 10. You're supposed to go risky if you're supposed to invest for retirement over the long term. 20 years for me is long term. I guess for everyone it's long term. I chose 10, but it was 90% equity and 10% fixed income. I don't want fixed income. That's ruining my return. That's why I think I've only made 22% over the last 4 years when I should have made more. So I emailed them and asked them, can I turn my portfolio up to an 11? 11 means 100% equities. And I told them, where is it? So I told them their 90-10 portfolio is lame. And they did reply saying they were offended. It's kind of funny, but They turned my account into 100% equity, and that's why it says customized portfolio, because I turned it up to an 11 pretty much. And it can tell you what you're invested in. So let me show you here. You can you can see what they invest for you and how many shares of this I have. So of my 47,000, 15,000 of it is in VTI, and then you can see everything else what you're invested in. So this should say 20 years. So this is what I was saying, your risk portfolio, your risk profile. I said 20 years and then retirement. I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. You can move an account if you are investing with a company. If you're investing with Questrade, you want to move over, or TD Bank or anyone else, you can click here, account type. I want to move any one of these. Let's say I have an RSP account. Click next. And then you select who your current account is with. So for example, if it's with World Source Financial, you can select that. And then you put in your account number, and they can withdraw your account for you and move it here. And they do cover the first $15,000 of fees. No, if you move $15,000 or more, they'll cover the fees for you, which is great. If you go to activity, you can see everything from my $400 where the investments went. So this is what they bought with it. And I want to see if we could show the fee. So I put in $400 and you can see what they bought here. Where are the fees? Management fee. Okay, so I mentioned it was 0.5% per year. And if I have $47,000, let's try to, and this is monthly, let's see what happens. So we have 20.8. If we just go, so $250 a year and $47,000 portfolio times 100. So let's say I'm paying 0.53 just based on this if we do simple math. So it is not free, which nothing ever is, but 0.5% is much better than certain banks or what mutual funds charge. They sometimes charge 2.5%, which really eats into your investments. Is there anything else I want to show? Move accounts. I could add money. You could transfer. I'm not transferring anything here. I don't do much on the Wealthsimple website, to be honest. This is a set it and forget it style of investing. That's why I'm doing this. I auto deposit $400 from every paycheck. So let's say $800 a month, $9,600 a year, and they invest for me. There's nothing for me to do. I come in, I check in every few months to see if the amount went up. It did. When I deposited the $5,000, I checked in a few days just to make sure it went in. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I like this type of investing, so I don't really have to think about it. And this is for pretty much other investors. So what I was trying to do here is see if I could beat the market, or if Wealthsimple would match the market. So I'm doing this for content pretty much. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I wouldn't have invested in Wealthsimple. I think I could make more on my own, which I've shown in my other options trading videos. But if you're looking for a set it and forget it style of investing, I'm going to make another video on how to open an account, but that one might not be for the managed. So this is just for the robo-advisor style of investing, 0.5% per year. Do I have like a code? Let me see if I could find like a referral code. Okay, so I'm going in here. I'm a core client. Don't know what that means. Top core benefits, sure, 0.4%. Spend and save. Yeah, so I don't think there are referral codes anymore. I think they'd push it more, but that's all right. I'm going to leave it here. It's been a while, but hopefully I could do every 3 months. I'll just do an update if people are interested. Thanks for watching, and tune into the next one.